Car 1, go ahead.
Respond to 103 South. Anonymous caller reports a woman armed with a knife acting erratic. It's going to be a white female wearing black jacket, jeans. She's on the stairwell. Nothing further. No one wants to be seen.
Car 1, I'm clear.
Josh.
Yeah. Hey, as you heard over dispatch, looks like we got a female white, black jacket, blue jeans, stairwell. It's typically my beat, so that's 103. It's got to be the stairwell right there.
Okay.
It goes straight up to a landing, and then off to the left is a door that opens up to a roof.
Dispatch didn't say anything else. You want to try this, see if you can try the call back and see if we can get anything else from the caller?
Yeah, I'll see if they can get something. Car 1 to dispatch.
Car 1.
Dispatch, are you guys able to make contact with the original caller and get any more information?
Negative. Caller's anonymous.
Okay, you're clear, thank you. They're not able to get any more information. It may have just been a passerby or something.
Okay.
So I think as we approach, just to verify if there is someone still in the area, go here behind the car, use it as cover, and kind of slice open the stairwell there.
Okay.
You want to go cover, I'll go primary.
Sure.
Yeah, I can hear something. Somebody's up there. Yeah, I got a female at the top of the stairs. Black jacket, blue jeans. She has a knife, right hand. Hi, I'm Officer Hilling. How are you? Could you please stop for me? I'm gonna go taser.
Okay.
Is there some way we can help you?
I got you.
Something going on today?
Job.
What's going on? Taser, taser, taser.
We got room, Josh.
Taser didn't work. Taser didn't work. I'm going lethal. I'm going lethal. Ma'am, can we help you? What's going on?
We got room.
How can we help you? We're here for you. We're here for you.
Just kill me. Do
Josh going in.
I got your cover. I got your cover.
Do it.
I got the knife.
I got her hand.
We got her.
Great job with the scenario. Let's go back to the critical decision model, and we'll start with the information. What did you know when you got that call for service?
What we knew was there was an anonymous caller, so we didn't know who was calling, and they stated the fact that they saw a white female in a stairwell, black jacket, blue jeans, acting erratic, armed with a knife.
You called back. You requested more information. What happened there?
Yeah, so I was hoping to get a little bit more information. One, is she still in the area? Is she moved from the stairwell? Does anybody know who this person is? Unfortunately, it may have just been a passerby or somebody that didn't want to be named that they did call in an incident. So we weren't able to get any updated information
So
from
you had
dispatch.
very little information going into this. You guys did what? You circled up behind the police vehicle, and what did you have? What did you have, a conversation back here?
We had, although we had limited information, we still wanted to go into this with a plan, even with the limited information. So we talked about what we did know, which was limited information about the subject. But my partner said he knew the area, believed that was the staircase in question. So we decided we were going to approach that staircase and made a decision as to how we were going to approach together. We talked tactics before we even had contact.
So you started walking toward that staircase. You ran at that turn. You pied that corner, if you will. You looked up that staircase. You could see she was sitting there armed with a knife. She's pounding that knife down onto the stairwell, right? How do you assess that threat?
Yeah, so the first thing I wanted to do, make sure my partner, was being my cover, and we initiate that I was going to be primary. Hey, I'm verifying this. We do have a white female up here, black jacket, blue jeans. Give the description, and I'm like, hey, this is what she's doing. She has a knife, so verify that. And as she started coming down, you know, let the other officer know, yes, she's approaching us. She is still armed with a knife. Now, the initial assessment, she's sitting. So I tried opening a line of communication by introducing myself.
Dr. Nicolette, he introduced himself by saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Is there a better approach? What's the best approach in that situation? She's sitting at the steps, slamming the knife up and down on the stairwell. All right, they have very little information about her. Is there a better approach to start that conversation?
Yeah, because generally, how are you doing is not a sincere thing, and when you're there to deal with a critical incident, people aren't going to respond well. So I like the part of introducing yourself. I like the part he didn't jump right in to drop the knife. So you try and make a connection. What's going on? How can we help? Those type of things. But stay away from how are you doing.
Gotcha. Legal right to be here, correct? We got a call
Yes.
for service. We're checking out an unknown disturbance, someone armed with a knife.
Correct.
All right? So what are our options? At this point, you see she's armed. She starts to come down the steps. What are your options at that point?
You have to have a plan B. Through the training that we're delivering to the officers, we always want to have that plan B in the event that the taser deployment is ineffective. Always having a plan. What they did, which was outstanding, was move their feet. They didn't draw that line in the sand. They didn't automatically take the non-compliance from the individual that they were encountering as a imminent threat. They moved their feet. They gave themselves time, and ultimately deployed the OC spray, which had an effect on the subject they were dealing with. And then probably the biggest takeaway is that they had the confidence to go hands-on. They had confidence in their skills to apply that, disarm her at that point, and neutralize the threat. Another option there would be perhaps an impact weapon.
So a strike from a baton?
Strike from a baton at the location while she's distracted. She's down on a knee. She's looking in an opposite direction, perhaps a kick or a knee strike to that hand. But clearly the way that the officers handled it in that situation, they were confident in their ability to apply some form of grappling, some form of a control tactic, and we had the desired outcome that we were looking for there.
So as Tim has said before, value of life, sanctity of life, what happened here is we ended that successfully without having to go to lethal force, using a variety of less lethal options. Taser, OC spray, and eventually hands-on.
Absolutely.
Leadership perspective. Tim, walk us through. This is a scary situation, right? This is a suicide by cop situation, if you will.
Certainly is.
What do you think? How did this get
Tom,
handled?
it's a perfect example of a great investment in officer training and equipment. You saw communication prior to approaching the stairwell, saw good movement as a team. Once the assailant came at them, they went to their options right away, to the taser, which didn't work, and then secondarily to the OC spray. So you saw in a lethal situation, less lethal employed. Again, perfect example of a good investment in officers, their training and their equipment.